just a competition. It has become a global phenomenon with feelings and emotions.
Paso infernal.
Daban 8 vueltas.
Today, we're going to analyze the impact of globalization in sports.
Globalization has transformed sports through events like the Olympic Games and the World Cup, and the digital era, making them a global cultural phenomenon.
One of the first major steps toward global sports was the first modern Olympic Games in Athens in 1896. Athletes from many countries compete together, bringing people closer through sport. In 1930, Uruguay hosted the first FIFA World Cup. What began as a small tournament would eventually become the most watched sport event on the planet. 6 years later, Jesse Owens won 4 gold medals at the Berlin Olympics, proving that sports can influence social and political conversations beyond competition. In 1947, Jackie Robinson became the first black player in Major League Baseball. He helped make sports more fair and inclusive. By the 1980s, sports were more than just competition. The Los Angeles Olympics showed how TV sponsors and advertising made sports a global business. The 2008 Beijing Olympics showcased how nations could use sports to project power, identity, and global influence. The 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar reflected a new era of globalization, where sports, politics, economics, and international audience became deeply interconnected. Today, sports continue to evolve through technology, streaming platforms, social media, and international participation. Globalization has made sports more connected than ever before.
Globalization is not only seen in major sports events, but also in how sports are produced in streaming shows and worldwide experiences.
To explore this, we visit Baneado's Show, a sports program that shares the latest updates from the sports world. ¿De qué manera los medios influyen en la visibilidad del deporte a nivel mundial?
Bueno, de manera significativa. Creo que los medios de comunicación justo está para eso, ¿no? Para difundir, promover incluso el apoyo hacia nuevos deportistas, y creo que eso ayuda mucho también para que, como por ejemplo los institutos que apoyan al deporte, no solamente peruano sino mundial, se reconozcan deportes que no son mayormente visibilizados. Entonces creo que esa es la mayor labor, y programas como este, como el que soy parte de Baneados, creo que eso justamente hacen.
While globalization has expanded sports worldwide, it was created controversies linked to politics, reputation, and economic power.
Hace una semana perdí como 30.000 soles en 10 minutos.
One of the most controversial consequences of globalization in sports is sports washing.
It's a learning opportunity.
According to Purvis and Casey 2024, sports washing is the deliberate attempt by an identity to exploit sports property to counteract negative information. Sports washing can take many forms, including hosting mega sporting events, purchasing football clubs, sponsoring competitions, or hiring famous athletes as ambassadors. Examples include the 2028 FIFA World Cup in Russia, the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar, Qatar's ownership of Paris Saint-Germain, and the Saudi Arabia's sponsorship of major sporting events.
Another important effect of globalization is that sports betting has grown quickly around the world. According to Gallego 2026, online sports betting is part of a new phase of digital capitalism enabled by globalization and technological development. Companies such as Bet365, Betano, Betson, and Coder have expanded their presence across Latin America through sponsorships, advertising campaigns, and partnership with sports organizations. This expansion has changed the way many people experience sports. According to Gallego 2026, sporting events are increasingly presented not only as entertainment but also as opportunities for investment and financial gain. The research suggests that statistics and predictive models encourage the belief that sporting outcomes can be calculated and monetized. At the same time, globalization has transformed sports into a major economic industry. International competitions generate billions of dollars through broadcasting rights, tourism, sponsorships, and merchandise sales. However, this growth also brings some challenges. Gallego 2026 highlights concerns about match fixing, the normalization of gambling through advertising and influencers, and the rise of problematic gambling behaviors.
Globalization has transformed sports into one of the most important cultural, social, and economic forces of the world.
It has connected nations, expanded opportunities for athletes, and brought global sports experience for millions of people.
For better or worse, sports are no longer just games, they are a reflection of globalization.